It's Jay today.
And Gwen tomorrow. Join us on our adventures. All right, guys, we're back with another one. So I just wanted to turn the camera on to let you guys know that throwing the GoPro, the camera that I'm currently on right now, into the ocean was a horrible idea. I probably will never do that again in any body of water because it got caught in rocks.
Technically, it was the Gulf.
Oh yeah, the Gulf of Mexico, I should say. Well, it's still salt water. But anyway, we got the camera. There's nothing wrong with it. I wish Gwen would have still kept on filming because those fishermen that actually used their cane pole that was long enough to go out were pretty awesome. I did tip them. In fact, they didn't want to take the money, but considering the memories that are on this SD card, means so much to me that I was willing to spend a little bit of money to get my camera back. So anyway, I'm gonna be done talking about that. But all right, so we're on the mainland right now. We got the camera back and we're taking it to Lafayette, Louisiana. We're expecting some storms over here, so with that, I'm gonna put the camera in. We're gonna drive and we'll shut it off probably in a little bit as we start going. And we're gonna head to the hotel. Obviously, we got 3 hours and 2 minutes, or 202 miles before we actually even get that far. So, but figured we'd bring you guys along on it. All right, so come along on a journey with me.
And me.
And Gwen, because Gwen was the one that was actually filming before I asked her to come. So, all right, let's go. And like I said, the camera still works fine, so that's cool.
Might smell a little fishy.
No, it's just the other stuff that smells fishy, so. All right, so. Those guys that were on the Jeep that we just passed got yelled at by the security guard because they can't be up there when they go on a ferry, but they're still waiting in line, so. You know.
Well, they could probably go on as walk-ons.
Oh yeah, maybe, but they can't sit on top, obviously, and the car's in park.
That's
so.
church limo would take about as much room as that school bus would.
Look at all the cops.
Wow.
Holy cow. Ton of cops here.
A little disappointed. They were talking about people could be randomly have their cars.
I know, I saw that. I saw that.
And I didn't get to see any of that.
And I just kept thinking, please don't be my car that you want to do a random search of.
Way too much stuff to do.
Yeah, there's abundance of stuff, but so I say I wouldn't throw it back in the ocean again.
There's a lighthouse.
But that lighthouse is pretty cool. I should have known better not to throw it off in the ocean where there's rocks. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. But yeah, so would I throw it back in water? Probably. This time I'd probably use a little bit more common sense. But I think we're going to buy a camera that I'm not too worried about and just specifically use that for dropping in the ocean thing. So, and I don't even know what we see because the battery came out on a couple of occasions. So.
Yes, one lesson is, even though you're putting it into a waterproof case, if you don't have the cover on the battery and water gets in there, say the case is cracked on rocks or something, your camera is no longer waterproof because you have a big opening on the side of it.
Yeah, and I took the door off mine because it runs cooler that way. But another lesson
learned was, instead of just randomly tossing a rope with the camera into the water, maybe to have a bobber.
Yes. Or a big, yeah, I agree.
And then adjustable lengths hanging down below the bobber.
I like that guy was saying back there, yes, but that would be cool.
Third, fourth lesson, probably have a much cheaper camera that you're going to toss into any body of water with.
Yep.
Because depending on the body of water, it could get snagged on trees, eaten by an alligator.
Not in the ocean.
Eaten by a big fish.
I don't know about that. I don't, like I said, I don't even know if there's anything to see on it. But
Chunk of
yep,
something.
but we will definitely post it if there is.
So currently we're on Texas State Highway 87.
We're back on the mainland.
On the mainland, but driving along the coast before turning north, which will be onto 124. And then it will probably be Beaumont before we stop gas or something.
Yeah,
So
I think, yeah, gas will probably be Beaumont. Outskirt of Beaumont.
That's a range around.
Oh yeah, I got plenty. In fact, I could probably make it to the hotel.
Bathroom breaks are nice too.
That is true. So about 258 miles before we hit Lafayette in Louisiana. I don't know why I keep saying in my head Lafayette, Indiana, because I know we stayed there a couple times, but I know that it's Lafayette, Louisiana, and not Lafayette, Indiana. Two different parts of the country.
And one is much further to get to this evening.
We would not be getting there this evening. There's no way. That'd probably be another 14, 15, well, probably quite a bit more hours if that was even the case. So. But that was kind of cool, you know, seeing that you didn't have to pay for the car ferry. I thought there was going to be a fee.
It went pretty fast.
Yeah, like I don't know if it was 20 minutes or so, but usually they say it averages about 18 minutes to go 2.7 miles across that strait. Pretty cool.
Kind of funny because in the rows of cars that are parked, if you're just looking straight ahead at the cars, you don't feel like you're moving. But then if you look sideways and see the water, you realize that you're moving quite a bit.
It's just so weird how the land that we're on right now is still part of Texas. But to me, in my head, it feels like it's Louisiana, and I don't know why. Like, it's just so weird. And there's a guy on a bicycle, bicycling down the road to go fishing.
With a really tall fishing pole. Oh, we know where he's headed.
To go fishing.
That was a nice little, like, rock along the edges for people fishing off of.
That was,
and they had a nice fish cleaning thing too.
And they were catching some. There was a lot of people that caught some stuff, but with those
little
rocks
sharks.
there, what kind of shark was that? It looked like a hammerhead, but it wasn't a hammerhead.
She said it was something.
I can't remember what they said it was. And then they caught a catfish, and there was some other stuff too. There was like a red snapper that was caught down before we even got there. A really big one.
Yeah.
Did you get that on film?
Possibly got part of it, but I don't know. It all blurs together. Bolivar Peninsula.
Can we turn it off and turn it back on us because it's fogging up and I have to keep doing this, and then we'll turn it back on up there shortly. Trying to keep the wind or the temperature off the window because right now it's 79 degrees, but as you can see the window keeps getting fogged up.
It feels so much hotter than 79
It does, doesn't it?
I'm not. Who's saying it's 79? Your car?
My car is saying it's 79.
I don't believe your car.
can just imagine when they get a hurricane through here with all the rain and everything and all the storm surge. It's just got to be devastating because this is all low land and there's water on both sides. Like, show them the GPS.
A lot of the houses are up on stilts.
Yeah.
Though.
Well, the stilts ain't gonna really help anything if you got like.
They're gonna help flooding.
Enormous waves coming in to bring those down. I mean, show them the GPS on like how the peninsula is, like where you got water on both sides.
Okay, so a peninsula is a body of land that has water on both sides.
Oh. I guess I should have known that. So
he's just still kind of crazy from almost losing his camera to the water.
But I'm thankful I got it back. I don't know about Gwen, but like, do you feel like you're in Florida?
Yeah, it's really
very
reminds
Florida-ish.
me of St. Pete, Clearwater, Gulfport area.
That's the feel that I'm getting from it. Man, so cool. And those houses that are over there, they're like in between water. Like there's like a trail of water. Look at that, see?
Yeah.
Like you got your house and then you have a boat maybe to like go from wherever you want to go to, like maybe. That is so cool. Very cool area. Like I said, me and Gwen have never been here before, but this is really neat getting to experience this. Crystal Beach. Very cool. I hope they don't go too fast. They're gonna knock each other out of the back of that truck.
It's not a very fast speed zone area.
The kite shop. Little scrippers, skippies.
Yeah, I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, me neither. I might have made some of that up.
Way over to the left that we cannot see is Goat Island, which we don't know why it's called that.
I wonder if there's goats on it.
It doesn't look like there's really houses or anything on it. Although it looks kind of marshy, swampy.
Somebody's selling firewood.
Well,
Bet he's asking
all
for
those RVs and camping and stuff.
Dollar General. That is a weird looking Dollar General.
Well, because everything's built up.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't flood.
Because you don't want it to be at ground level.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
So everything, even the elementary school we passed, was built up like.
Oh yeah, look at the houses.
1.5 levels.
Look at the houses all over in stilts.
Yeah, nice and high.
But some of the bars over that are close to the road, some of that stuff is on 1 story or whatever on the ground. But yeah, like a lot of the businesses, that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, but I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. If your house has to be on stilts because of natural weather events that might happen, do you really want to live there? Or you really want to live there so it doesn't matter that your house is on stilts?
But here's the thing. So even if your house is on stilts, like...
Those are pretty sturdy.
The house, like this stuff, the whole strip mall isn't on up in the air, but like it's...
Nope, that'd be gone.
But your cars...
Goodbye, strip mall.
Your cars are still... You have to park your cars there, so I mean, oh well for your vehicles, but... I mean, I guess those are replaceable, so...
Maybe you get a giant houseboat.
Oh. That... Yeah, maybe.
That's like the size of a real house.
And there's some fun colors. Look at the fun color. Purple, a couple pastel color. Well, actually, there's white. There's dark purple, light blue, dark blue. Bunch of other blues. Green, peach, orange. Isn't that weird? Like, who decides what, like...
So...
Do you get to pick?
Well, generally, like, Florida's a lot of pastels, too. And
but not like
wonder
that. That is just crazy.
if it's because of, you have all that strong sunlight that's going to fade your paint colors anyway.
So why have it so bright?
Might as well start off with a pastel.
I didn't think of that. That is interesting. But if you have mobility issues, obviously this would not be a place to live because your house would be up on stilts. And who determines, like, how high your house can be?
Whoever's.
Like is
I would want the highest one.
Do they want it 2 stories?
Oh, some people have boat garages in there, and that's why theirs are super tall, because they have a really tall boat garage.
But like, is there a certain thing? Like, all right, if you're gonna have it a certain height, like it needs to be this high. I don't. That's so weird.
Go off past flooding and build it a little bit higher than that. And the ones that are shorter came before and are older, maybe.
What's the 100-year storm, and how high was the water here? I want it 2 inches taller than, or I want it 2 or 3 feet taller than that. Look at that. Look at that greenhouse right there. How tall it is. And I like how they basically covered it in so it doesn't look like it's on stilts.
It's a garage.
Oh, it's a garage?
Yeah. When you look on the other side, there's a garage door.
It's just so weird. You wouldn't be able to have a mobile home here.
We just passed all kinds of RV parks.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm talking about like a mobile home. Like, you can't put a mobile home on stilts, I don't think.
Well, you hear storms coming in and you just like wheel it out of there.
No, I'm talking about a mobile home.
Yeah, they're called mobile because
you're thinking of something. These colors are so cool looking. Like, such a variety of colors. Holy cow.
I wonder if any of them have elevators. Oh, that one's not built yet, or it fell off. It's just all the posts. Oh, that one had an outside elevator. That one does too. It's like an old dumbwaiter, but on the outside and big enough for people. Oh. Yeah, there were 2 of them. So if your mobility issues
doesn't abide to that. So what were they saying about, like, when the waiter at the Rainforest Cafe about, like, how like a couple years back that they had like a freeze down here or something like that, and it just, I can't remember what they all said or what he was saying or whatever, but it was bad with the freeze or whatever. So that's kind of interesting. They got a garage over there and then 2 stories on top of the garage.
Mm-hmm.
To the right.
No drowning for them. And yeah, a bunch of those are 2 stories on top of the stilts.
Wow.
I wonder if some of those actually look like duplexes.
Oh, maybe. So like homes that people can come out and rent, or Airbnbs?
No, a duplex, like you still buy your home, but it's connected to another one. You know what a duplex is?
No, I was thinking outside the box for some reason. So that. Those are kind of cool.
These are the fancy ones.
Yep. Seagrass Beach.
It's like a little gated community.
All by itself with some oil rigs.
Oh, yeah, some of those are fancy. See, now you know you're still in Texas. You got the oil rigs.
And we got cattle over here on the right-hand side, or left-hand side.
Shouldn't they be over on Goat Island?
I don't know. That's really weird, too. That.
Oh, yeah, that is funny. Because it's just water on the other side of that. Like, there's not a lot of land there, and then there's water again.
Do you think they
We're
play
still on the peninsula.
Do you think that's open over there and they play in the ocean?
They'd probably lose a bunch of cows.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Under construction. Cookie cutter houses on stilts.
I thought that was a bird, but then I'm like, oh, that's a kite. It looked like a bird at first.
That might be a bird.
I think it's a kite.
That's a 3-story house.
The colors are so cool. I've never seen colors like that, like all along a coast or whatever. But then again,
You've been to Florida?
Yeah, but they don't have these kind of cool colors.
Lime green. Yeah,
Like-
these are brighter.
Like they're just so weird.
And like their air conditioning
Boardwalk.
units are just like stuck out on a little tiny thing way up in the air.
Deja Blue, is that what that said?
There you go. A purple one.
And then a light purple one.
And there's a pink one back there too with a flamingo on. They each have animals on them. I'm in the flamingo house.
Look at the colors. I mean, they're so cool looking. Oh my God, look at that.
Someone's trying to make a house on stilts.
Like, hey, we're just gonna raise this up a little bit. What do you think we should raise this up to? So weird with the colors. I just trying to get over that. Like, I've never seen this many colors in Florida, I don't think.
Yeah, they're just more pastels. Well, we haven't been back lately though. Maybe they've
yeah,
branched out and gotten brighter colors now. So we sold our house when we moved to Tennessee, but haven't bought a new one yet. So who knows? Maybe we'll go live by the coast again.
And get a bright color one.
And just make sure.
But maybe not a yellow one.
Maybe we could have it like on stilts, but a lot of inner tubes stuck underneath the bottom floor. So then if it does flood and the things get knocked out from underneath us, we'll just still float.
Look at this. I mean, this is so crazy.
Coral, crawdad, lazy gator, and the other ones aren't named.
Purple pelican. Like it looks pinkish behind us right now. I don't know if that means they're gonna get hit with a storm or what. Why was there a bridge there? That was weird. There was no water underneath that bridge. It was just
There
weird.
may be water at some times.
Oh yeah, I guess. Oh my God. I didn't even see that until you just said that, the mobile home.
There was one back that way too.
That's interesting. Again, this is Highway 87 on the mainland from Galveston. This is the road. When you take the ferry, this is the highway you would take if you would come over this way. So, or if you're going back to Galveston, or if you live over here, I guess.
It is kind of strange that, like, on the back sides of the houses, they don't have a lot of windows. I'm sure the front side is all windows, though.
Oh, now we're gonna be right. Holy cow! Look at that house.
Yep.
What is that? 3 stories? 2 stories?
2.
That is huge.
It's 2.
Wow. Who can make the bigger house?
Hilton Head RV. I don't think this is Hilton Head.
No, that is incorrect. That is. So apparently you can just drive around on a beach here. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but there's actually somebody with a camper on the beach right there.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Lots and lots of fishing pools. Now we're getting more to the actual
Along the
land
coastline
of the mainland.
They got, like, all the poles are lined up on a vehicle. You just fish right out of the vehicle.
Pretty soon we're going to be turning left onto 124.
And 23 miles. And then that'll run us away from the ocean. Man, my biggest fear with parking on a beach like that, for one thing, that vehicle has water running up on it right now.
Yeah.
But, like, look at that. Like, when the tide comes in, like, are you gonna have enough time to grab your stuff and get your vehicle out of there?
Unknown.
That is crazy. That is super crazy. You would not see me doing that.
Also, this road is, I would guess, sometimes underwater because now we're like.
I'm thinking,
right
well, maybe not here.
Well, they're trying to build.
Yeah. But then even again, you'd get water splashing up or whatever.
There's big holes through the rocks.
Is that a house we're driving through here shortly?
Did you say, are we driving through a house?
Well, what does that look like up there? Oh, no, we're turning before. Like, it literally, I thought we were driving through a house or something. Okay. Have at it. You do you. I'm sure that's 2 lanes.
Yeah, he's.
Oh my God.
This is going to be an accident.
Look at that. Look at that house.
Yep.
So is the house just not safe? Well, there's not a way to get up there anyway.
Maybe it's some kind of business or like for people working on the beach or whatever.
Yeah, but how do you get up there?
Or, alright, maybe that's an old house that's no longer safe and people aren't supposed to get up there.
Oh, man.
Wash your fluid, please.
There we go. A little bit cleaner. Wow. So it looks like they're trying to build this up over here because I'm suspecting we're so close to the shore that
there is no shore in some parts.
Oh yeah, the water's right there on the other side of the
only
rocks.
Like a foot or two from.
But they're trying to possibly put that, like, kind of make a seawall, I guess you could say.
Oh, there it's a little further out, but still.
But yeah, that's very interesting. So, and like Gwen was saying, I could definitely see water coming up onto the road if they didn't have that stuff there during like high tide, possibly. I wonder those things that are in the water right there, like the black things. Like, I wonder if those were stilts for houses of some sort, maybe, at one time.
I don't know. You would think they'd be closer together. That was it. All right, 30 miles.
All right, so this is where we actually start going away from the shoreline now.
30, 15.
And now we take Texas 124.
That is correct. Well, where the road turns into 124.
Look at the sky over here to the left, guys.
That is...
Look at that. That is really cool looking.
That is called a pollution halo.
Wow. We don't know that. That's all Houston making that mess
Clearly,
over there.
That, yeah.
No, we're just kidding. We don't know.
Part of the Houston pollution dome.
That looks really cool.
I don't know why you think it's funny. That's what that is. So if we did move and get a house,
It wouldn't be in
on
Texas,
the salt
probably.
water, it would be by St. Petersburg because not as polluted.
But we're just talking.
There's still not there's pollution there too, but not like this. But yeah, I'd rather buy a house where I don't think it's gonna drown.
Yeah. Can you imagine insurance at some of these?
Now, if we had a little teleporter, like one room of the house had like a teleporter, and you could like travel there from somewhere else, that would work. Hurricane evacuation route. That is what we are on right now.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep.
So there's oil rigs that are out there too, like, but it looks like it's a wildlife refugee on the left-hand side there, and it goes for quite some time. Beaumont, 45 miles. We're gonna go for probably about 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna end this.
Oh,
we're gonna go across the bridge. We're gonna get the bridge. I want to get the bridge. I think the bridge looks cool.
The camera's gonna get the cool area.
That's fine. I'm fine with sharing. Sharing is caring. Unless you're Gwen, then maybe I don't share as much candy or anything. I'm just kidding. I do that. I share candy. Man, it's all smeary.
That is a road that probably belongs in Tennessee. It's pretty steep for
I kind of thought the same thing. I was like,
pretty
wow.
steep.
It's kind of cool that you get to see it like that. So
now it just needs like a few more bridges after. It'd be like a little roller coaster bridge. I wonder if any cars have rolled backwards. Oh, bridge may ice in cold weather. So.
well, I don't think we have to worry about cold weather today.
Well, I'm just saying that has potential.
That is pretty steep.
We might have gone over it.
Oh, look at all that. Wet, marshy land, probably.
To the water.
Oh, it's so foggy over here, too. Look at oh, it's everywhere. It's foggy.
Storm.
Very
rolling
cool.
in. Well, it was super hot today, and then now the temperature will probably drop with the storms.
It just this whole area, shine it over here to the left. It just, I feel like it's Louisiana, but we're still in Texas. It just has a similar Louisiana feel to it. Well, Beaumont's in Texas, so we're 45 minutes away from that, so, or 45 miles, so. Chambers County line. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and end this video. We'll see you on the next one. You guys take care.